All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Trenton Chapel Live. We took a week off. We to get reassembled and everything. Gotta take a mental break. That's very important to take mental breaks. Today's guest is probably one of my favorites. I got to meet him in person the other day, and he's a cool guy, really cool guy. It's Dr. Keith Harley. Mr. Harley, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Trent. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I see you're wearing the Superman shirt today. You feeling?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh
I wore
yeah.
this just for you, brother.
Oh yeah. So you are what you say, a lifestyle influencer.
Yes, sir.
What can you explain that and dumb it down for people? That's what I like to say to people.
Okay. So you know how you see bloggers.
Hmm.
I am a lifestyle influencer, but I'm a vlogger because I don't blog very well. I'm not into a lot of writing, if
Yeah.
you will. So mostly what I do is video form. And what I focus on is fashion, grooming, beauty, travel, food, and decor.
Hmm.
And so I affiliate and have partnerships with like major organizations like Nordstrom's, Target, Like to Know It, Puma, all sorts of organizations that want to do social media marketing or have an outlet to talk about their brand. And
Mm.
so that's what we do, basically.
Nice.
And that's what a lifestyle influencer is.
Wow. So like, how does one? I want to ask, how does one become a lifestyle influencer? Do you have to have like a lot of followers to do this kind of thing?
You know, it used to be that you needed a lot of followers,
Hmm.
but now you don't. And the reason why you don't is because the brands want you to be able to engage with your followers. When you have millions of followers, it's a little difficult to engage with them individually and answer questions. So a lot of companies are dealing with what we call micro influencers who have 5,000 or less. Now, I'm blessed because I have way more than that,
Mm.
but I'm not as large as most people, if you will. And I'm not as young as most bloggers, influencers are either.
It's like I met you in person the other day, and you said something that shocked me. You are 53 years old.
I am.
That is just
I am.
incredible. You don't look like you're 53 years old.
You know, man, Trenton, I don't feel 53 years old.
That's good to know.
I was out exercising this morning and I was thinking about it. I said, is this what a 53-year-old feels like? Because I don't feel it.
Yeah, and
I don't
like,
know if you see me on social media. I'm dancing on social
yep,
media and having a good time.
you're just
So I
having a
don't feel
great
it.
time, and I love it. I watched some of your stuff the other day. You were eating ice cream, and I thought it was just the funniest thing. You're just like, this is, and you just start eating it. I'm like, wow, what a
Hey,
lifestyle influencer right here.
so you noticed it when I dropped it on the counter and I was like,
Yes,
oh, well, scoop it up. And
that's what I do. Now, I do have to say something real quick about you today. You are wearing a Yankees hat. Um,
yes,
are you a Yankees fan?
I am. I am
Oh
a,
my
a
gosh.
Yankees fan and I am also a Nationals fan.
All right, guys.
Because
Thank you
I'm
guys
from
for tuning
DC.
in. No, I'm kidding. No, and I'm a Rangers fan and a Dodgers fan. That's what I
Well,
am.
you know what? Guess who's one of my clients? The pitcher for the Rangers. Uh huh.
What?
He sure is. His mother and him get some of my clothing line all the time.
Really?
Yeah, really cool guy.
Wow. And let's talk about your clothing line. You have a
Yes,
you have your own clothing line. How does it feel?
yes.
How do you do that? Do you design it yourself? Do you work with somebody?
Well, I design designs myself, and then I have other designers that I work with around the country and out of the country, from Australia, from Japan, from London. So we work with people out of the country, in the country, and also do my own designs as
Hmm.
well for men and women. Yes.
Wow. Wow. Because I looked at some of your stuff and I was like, I might buy one of these things. Uh,
Oh yeah. Well, I tell you what, I'll send you something.
what? No, don't do that.
Matter of fact, I'll drop it off. I'll drop it off to you.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna give you one of my sweatsuits.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
rep that. I'll be your lifestyle influencer for your brand.
Absolutely.
All right, so I want to ask you, like, you used to be a hairdresser, is that correct?
Yes,
And
that's correct.
when I met you in person, you told me some stories about who you used to work with,
Yes.
and I feel like young people who want to go into like what's the industry called? Cosmology, right?
Cosmetology. Uh-huh.
Cosmetology. What did I say?
Yes.
Cosmology? That doesn't even exist.
You
I,
tried. It's okay.
I tried. I'm a podcaster. What do you expect from me?
Right. Exactly. That's why you're interviewing us.
That's right. So a lot of young people are getting into that. You know, a lot of YouTubers are out there making makeup videos. In fact, I think one of the most popular YouTube channels out there is a makeup channel.
That's
And
right.
what would you say to the young people who are getting into this? What advice would you get into if they want to start fashion, or go
Right.
into this type of industry? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to don't jump ahead of yourself. Get some, see if that you can go somewhere and be an intern
Hmm.
and find a mentor that can help you, just to get your feet wet. A lot of people try to jump ahead of themselves. They think they know it all in the beginning. And that's not what it's about. It's trial and error, working with people who are seasoned and have been in the industry for a long period of time. Get your knowledge. Often, sometimes people don't teach the way you would like them to teach, but you take the good with the bad and you take what you can use and you leave what you can't.
Yeah.
And so that's the main way. That's the best way to start. There's nothing wrong with getting your education from experience.
Yes,
Nothing wrong
absolutely.
with that.
Absolutely. And like I want you to list if you can, list some people that you have worked with. That way you can
Okay.
inspire people like, yo, I can actually do this. So go ahead and
Oh
list some
God, let's
people.
see. Eva Longoria, Michael Jackson, Jesse Jackson, the Obamas.
Wow.
And I did not do the Obama's hair. I actually did all of the guests that used to come to the White House for special events. So,
Did you ever meet the Obamas?
oh yeah,
Oh wow.
absolutely.
What were they like in person?
On the regular, 8 years,
What were they like
eight
in
years,
person?
down to earth,
Really?
just cool, just down. Really,
Wow.
really cool people. Friendly. They will go beyond security just to talk to you and say, look, or Secret Service and just have a conversation with you. Very down to earth, cool people. I
Wow.
really, really enjoyed working with that administration.
Wow. That's so
Absolutely.
cool.
Let me see who else. So many people over my 32 years of this career.
Wow.
Gladys Knight. Um, so many people. Oh God, Willie Nelson, Patrick Neil. What is his
Neil
name?
Patrick Harris?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Wow.
All sorts of people. All sorts of people. If you go to my social media and you just comb through, you'll be able to see all the people that I've worked with over the last tons of years.
Wow. And that's so cool. Like, because, I've dipping my toe in now and I'm getting more guests on my show. I've worked with mayoral candidates, city council candidates, presidential candidates,
Yes.
radio stars, and like, I, it's hard to get people on sometimes because they're like, I don't know who
Mm-hmm.
you are. Trenton Chapel Live, what's
Mm-hmm.
that? I go, it's one of the
Right.
best shows on the internet, and
Absolutely.
but it's so cool to see like, I bet you started off making like getting no clients, working in like a
Absolutely.
store, and then all of a sudden you're working for the Obamas.
Yeah.
Isn't that just crazy?
Man, Trenton, it's funny you mentioned that. I remember when I was younger and I went on a school tour to the White House. And I remember standing out of the fence on the outside of the White House, looking through the fence, saying, one day I'm going to go in there and be in there for some reason. And then fast forward 20 years later, I'm looking out of the Lincoln Room, the Blue Room of the White
Oh
House.
my
And I
gosh.
literally could see the little boy that I was looking in. And that just tells you how you manifest things, how you see things, how you see things into your future. And if you keep saying them over and over and over again, your dream becomes your reality. And I just try to get people to understand that anything is possible. It's first a decision, then you do the work, and then your dream becomes your reality.
Man, I see. This is why I like you so much. I don't know why.
Oh,
I hear the same thing from everybody else. Like Tridden,
yeah,
just believe in yourself. You could do it.
yeah,
Just dream hard.
yes,
I'm like, all right.
yes.
But when I hear from you, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
do
And
this.
you know what that comes from? It comes from being authentic. It
Yeah,
comes from me speaking about my experiences rather than what I've been taught. Often, sometimes people try to teach you something and they haven't lived it.
yeah,
And that's why it doesn't come across as authentic. Does
yeah,
that make sense?
yeah. Absolutely.
And so, this conversation is real. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give it to you raw. It wasn't easy. In the midst of it, it was some trauma, but we worked through it mentally and physically, and here we are.
Yeah. I want to ask you, what was the hardest like time during your career? Like, what was like the biggest downfall in there? Because I think everybody has their downfall, and then they redeem
Um,
themselves.
I think the hardest part, and I haven't mentioned this in a long time, the hardest part was when I told my mother that I wanted to go out on my own.
Mm.
And she said to me, okay, well, that's your choice. You know, we'll see what you can do. And I left home. And within a matter of maybe a couple of weeks, I was homeless.
Oh wow.
And I was homeless and I didn't have a place, and I was staying from friend to friend to friend. I was staying at different friends' houses. And then I started working for this woman in her hair salon as a receptionist. And I lied to her. Listen to this, Trenton. I lied to her and told her that I was 16. I actually was 15. And in DC, the legal age to work part time is 15. No, 16.
16.
Right. And she found out after I had worked for her for about maybe 3 or 4 months, and she had to fire me because I was too young. Um, and then from then on, that's when things began to happen. And so as I became homeless later on, I started thinking to myself, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. And I remember listening to a tape by Les Brown.
Mm.
And I remember him saying that you had to do the and then some to get beyond your present situation. You have to do the and then some. That means beyond what you're doing. You got to work a little harder to get out of your situation. And so I went to, you know, that I don't, you know, when you have subways like in New York, you know, like train subways.
Yeah.
I went to a copy machine and I started making copies in a copy machine. I only had a couple of dollars, and I started passing out flyers at 5 o'clock in the morning at a subway to
Wow.
try to build clientele to do hair.
Wow.
And that's how I got out of my situation of going from homeless to living in a penthouse in downtown Washington, D.C.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
That's
literally on 11th Street.
wow. That is so like I don't know the word for it. It's like crazy. It's like that's like it really is because you know you look at all these people who are like rich and successful. They're successful. Like for example, the best one I could think of right off the top of my head is Elon Musk. You know,
Yes,
go look at his story. He came over here for education, and he's like, okay, I gotta get a place to live, but I need an office to start, my company. And he had to choose
that's right.
between a house and an office, and he chose to pick an office because it was cheaper, and he would sleep in the office.
That's right.
And then there's also Tyler Perry. You know,
Yep.
big. That's a big
He
story.
slept in his car.
Slept in his car, and now he owns.
Hmm.
I think what is it like one of like the biggest like it was
It's the largest studios in the country. It's larger than MGM.
wow. And like, doesn't that like that plot of land like have like a history of
It
being
does.
like
It
a
does. I can't remember right now what it was, but it does have some history.
yeah? Because
Hmm.
I want to say I really want to say it was like a plantation.
It was. That's
That's
right.
what. Yeah,
That's
it was a
right.
plantation, and now he owns it. And I think,
He owns
when
it.
he was giving a speech out for some award, he's like, "I
Yeah,
own like a old plantation where they had my ancestors there, and
that's
now a
right.
black man owns it." And I found that so
A black man
influential.
owned. Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy and
Insane.
interesting. It's like, you know, you might look at him and say, "Oh, that's the Medea guy," but no, he's
Yeah,
very influential with his
absolutely.
community, and
And
uh,
you know what was interesting? We had a conversation with him a while back. What made him level up in his career, he was already successful, but what made him level up in his career was his experience that he had at an event called, it was a dinner for these legends at Oprah's house. And when he went to the whole ball, the whole event, he said he walked away saying he was playing small and he needed to go bigger. He said he did not leave that event the same. And immediately when he left that event, his career and his income and his businesses just, it didn't do this, it did this.
like that.
And what that tells you is, and this same thing happened to me just recently. I was in Vegas at an event with these multi millionaires, and I walked away thinking to myself that I've been playing small,
Yeah,
and you got to put yourself around people that are going to make you level up, that are going to make you uncomfortable, so that you will get that in your DNA, and then you begin to elevate.
yeah, that's so great. That I like, because like I've been doing this show for, oh goodness. I started doing it seriously this year. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I have to have a guest every week. I started the show just
Mm-hmm.
having fun with my friends. And like, you can go back to
Mm-hmm.
the early episodes where me and my friends would just hang out, we would just talk and rant and just make jokes at each other. And I was like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to Howard Stern in the episode with Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't care what political beliefs anybody has. I don't care. I just listened to the episode
Mm-hmm.
because I like Howard Stern.
Absolutely.
And I listened to it, and the way he did his show and like the structure and how he interviews, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be the
Mm-hmm.
next Howard Stern. So I immediately went off and I went, like, I would flood people's emails, not spam them, of course. I wasn't that cruel.
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
Mm-hmm.
I want you on my show. And I do. And then this year, I've had a guest almost every single week because
That's
they're
incredible.
interested in being on my show. I want to give people a platform. Um, like, I want them to represent their brands. Like, I had a music producer on the show, and all I did was, shout out your music. That's what I want you to do, and that's what he did.
Mm.
And my theme song, when you hear in the beginning of the episode, it was made by him.
Oh wow.
And me and him made a documentary together, even about our stories, me and his stories in music. And I was like, I'm gonna keep working with you, man. And he's like, all right,
Man, let me tell you, your platform is amazing,
thank
and
you.
you are onto something. Don't give up.
Okay,
Put yourself around people that are going to make you elevate and keep going.
all right,
Trenton, I'm telling you, this is huge.
thank you. Uh, because like I started off making stupid videos, skits,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like
Right.
I was on YouTube and I was like, I'm gonna be the next YouTube star, yeah. And I was like 15. When you were 15, you were out trying to go live on your own. When I was 15, I was like, I can film that. And
Right.
and so I went out and I started filming and I was like, I don't like these videos. And then I made Inside the Musical World, and I was like, this is what I want to do, documentaries. And so right
Love it.
now we're working on the next one. It's a big one. I can't tell you what it's about yet. All I can tell you is the title. It's called Crossing the Bridge: Investigating a Texas Urban Legend.
Oh wow.
That's
Wow.
all I can
Well,
tell you.
this is like a blog vlog. Your podcast is like a vlog. It's almost like a documentary within itself.
Oh yeah, I've been
And
told
you're
that.
interviewing these people. So how cool is that? A live documentary.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, you might give me a new idea.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Because like I'm about to start doing podcast vlogs where I go out and film with people.
Yes.
Like I started doing it like I think last month. It's called
Uh
What Do You
huh.
Do? And I just go out and interview people in person and I film what they do. And
That's
I try to make
great.
it to
I
where I
do
can
it.
make it into audio as well. Because
Mm-hmm.
I love
Mm-hmm.
putting on my platforms here, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Go check out Train Travel Live. Uh, and then it's just I'm trying to think of new ideas that I can do to make my brand bigger. I just started a whole new
Right.
company, Chapel Media, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just want to make it bigger. You know.
I think you're on your way, man.
Thank you.
It's huge. It's huge.
Okay, so I
It's
want to
huge.
talk to you about what what really got you into your podcast. You have a
Mm.
podcast.
Yes.
I want to talk about it. I listened to a few episodes and I like them. I love
Are
them.
you
I
kidding?
love them. I think they're so influential. I think you're an
Thank
influential
you.
guy,
Thank you.
and
Thank
I
you.
want to know what got you into doing a podcast.
Okay, so I have a book coming out. I've been working on this book for 3 years. It's
Yeah,
called Step Up.
I want a copy.
You will, don't you worry, man.
Okay,
I'll come on your show to talk about it, as a matter
awesome.
of fact.
Yes.
And I had so much to talk about, and I wanted to share my experiences with the world. And my mission is where you come from is not where you have to stay. Where you are is not where you have to be. You can create the future that you want. You just have to have the 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 wherewithal to be able to want more, to be exposed to more.
Hmm.
And I was blessed to be exposed by wanting to see more and wanting to go places and wanting to do things and wanted to be around certain people. And not many people have the opportunity or don't have the energy or the motivation to get beyond their present situation or look beyond their present situation. So they don't have that exposure. And so I decided that I wanted to speak about on my podcast my experiences and what changed me to become who I am today, which it took a lot of work. You're looking at a person who was abused as a child. I never talked about that.
Wow.
And I mean, not by my parents or anything, but I was sexually abused
Oh
as a
no.
child. And so that was traumatic. And I had to heal myself from that. And out of that, I found that I was very insecure, had low self esteem,
Mm.
level one confidence, and I was seeking the wrong things to fulfill my happiness and my
So you say
existence.
so you say level one confidence. What does that mean?
Yes.
What does that mean?
So confidence is in different levels. And we say level one and we say level 10. And for instance, let me give you an idea.
Okay.
When we want to do something or we want to seek approval from others,
Yes.
we always ask for permission from others to say, are we doing okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So even though you may come across confident in something or speaking or recording or talking about something, in your mind, you're still thinking to yourself, is this good? Are people liking it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the conversations that you're having in your head are not coming out your mouth, but you can fake it. But then at the end of the day, your confidence will seep through with the truth. And then eventually you give your power to somebody else
Oh, wow.
because you ask for permission. So how about if we flip that and already know that you, Trenton, belong where you are today and you are going to be successful and you are going to have a large, incredible documentary station or service or whatever that is, or a large podcast or a large filming company. These are the things that you know you are going to have because you are entitled. Make a decision that you won't question yourself. Make a decision that you will not ask for permission to do it. You just know that you will do it and be confident in it. And that's what confidence is from level 1 to level 10.
Wow. That's so interesting. I didn't know it was like measured in levels. I would say
Yeah,
mine's probably like a man. What's an average? Like 7. That's an average number.
yeah,
It's like I like.
exactly.
I'm like I know I'm good. Here you go. Here's my card.
Right. But then when you walk away, what do you say to yourself?
I literally say they're not gonna look at my stuff.
See?
I literally when I gave you my I'll be completely honest with you. When I gave you my card, I was like I want to have you on my show. I felt like you're like all right, but then I was like no, I really want this guy. I He's so cool. And then we started texting, and we're gonna become really good friends. Okay,
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
want to work with you in the future. You know what? I want to film a what do you do with you, which is my
Absolutely.
I want to just follow
You
you
can come
around.
with me. It'll be a day with Keith Harley.
Oh, I love that. Let's
Yes,
schedule
yes, yes.
that. I want to do that.
Okay, you got it. You got it. It's a deal.
Man, because I
But you see how you'll give a person a card and then you think to yourself, oh, they're not going to look at it. Oh, they're not going to call.
yeah
See, that's level 6, level 7.
yeah
But what if you gave them a card and you know that they're going to call you and you know that they're going to communicate with you because you know they deserve to have you in their life
hmm
and you believe it. And then the second thing is stop worrying about what people think about you. It's none of your business what people think about you. And the immediate time that you believe that, that's when you will get people attracted to you. Does that make sense?
yes.
Don't give away your power.
All right, real quick. Zoom is gonna be dumb and it's shutting us down. I'm gonna re-invite you back in, and we're gonna continue on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We'll
No
be right
problem.
back, guys. We are back. Zoom doesn't like me. I don't know why. uh, we were discussing the podcast. Um, uh, Very influential. I think you should keep going with it. Honestly,
Hmm. Thank you.
your last episode was like back in March. I think last time I checked,
Yes.
and I go, you know
Yes.
what? If Keith needs Tread Chapel Live to come, like, yo, let's make some podcasts, okay?
Oh yeah, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Because
Let's
that's
do it.
I tell everybody the best way to get your voice out is through a podcast or through video, because
Yes.
you know that's the new wave of entertainment that's coming in right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main reason why I
Mm-hmm.
started my show. I wanted to hang out with friends, and I wanted to get more friends to come in. And the only way I could think of was like, okay, how about I just make a podcast that's popular right now? And
You
so,
know, it's so I didn't know so many people listen to
oh
podcasts.
yeah,
And now I'm learning that I got to keep it going and get up my episodes every week. And so yeah, that's on my to-do list and it should start up next week for sure.
yeah, absolutely. So, because I'll help you out with it, even
Oh,
I
I know you will.
I
Trust
will.
me.
I'll come over and set up everything and like, hey, all right, come on, Keith, podcast time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to ask about because you have your book coming out. When do you have a release date for it yet?
I talked to my publisher about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm making some changes to the book.
Okay.
The reason why we delayed it was because of COVID, and I was going to release it at my retirement party
Oh.
in DC. And so now we're trying to finish everything up, and we're going to do the retirement party with the book release at the retirement party, and then we're going to do a city tour
Oh
with the book.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow, you're going all out with this, aren't you? I love it.
Man, I'm taking it so far up another level you can't even imagine.
Wow. Real
You
quick,
can't.
guys, we are almost out. People have been wanting these Chapel Media stickers. We only have 3
Oh.
left. 3 left. I have one saved for you, Keith. Don't worry.
Yo, I was just about to say, man.
We have one saved for you. We have 3 left, so DM me if you want one. They make great laptop accessories, like look cool. Like people like to put stickers on laptops.
Yeah,
And I just started doing that lately.
That's
and,
cool.
And that's why I made them. We have more stickers coming out. We have bumper stickers coming out next.
Love it.
We have the design. It's so cool. And you do not have to put them on your cars.
Okay.
Because the main reason why I started making stickers is because I want to make advertisements.
Ah,
And I was like, you
okay.
know what? This is what we'll do. We'll go to public places and just stick them on things.
Now, you know what? That is level 10 confidence, man.
Because I was like, I'll just stick them like oh, a stop sign. No, I'm kidding. Don't put it on stop
Boom.
signs.
That's right.
But like because I saw
It's,
my friend doing that. She was promoting her business through stickers, and she would go up to places and just put them on and just leave.
that is too funny. That
And
is too
so
funny.
I've been passing these around. I've given to I give them to my friends who want one, and I usually do give it to like client. Like we're running out. We ordered like a bunch, and we're down to 3 now. And
Wow.
I just give them out to people like, here you go.
Congratulations.
Uh,
Congratulations.
we also have more merch coming out. This is the only Trade Travel Life polo ever made. My hand's covering up the logo.
Wow.
Ever made, and I don't think we're gonna make them.
You don't think
These were expensive.
it is
It's
expensive. It
expensive.
is
It's
expensive.
embroidered. That's why.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, Trent, that's what makes it happen.
Yeah.
I love merch, so keep your merch up. Even
Oh,
if you get us a hat, I
oh,
bet you would
hats are
let me
next.
wear a Trent the hat rather than this Yankees.
We have hats and beanies coming out in the next collection.
Okay, I'm gonna be waiting, man. I
We
will buy
also
mine.
we're working on getting leggings made for women and joggers made for
Ah,
men.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
and like it's gonna have like on the like for the leggings on the
Uh huh.
side, it's gonna be like in like the blue kind of thing, like the logo
I
kind of
love
like the
it.
logo font blue, and it's gonna say Trent Chapel
Yes,
Live, all the way down the leg,
I love it,
and
man.
it's
I
so
love it.
cool that what we're doing. Because like I was joking with my friend, she does a lot of she's a workout guru now. That's what I call her now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
she's always
Mm-hmm.
at the gym and she's posting and she's doing like that like the girl like turn around showing the butt like glute post. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna like make leggings just for you that have my face on them.
Okay.
And she's like, I will buy those. Oh
Oh, maybe you should put it on her butt and it says, if you're watching this, then you should be watching him.
yes, watching Church Up Alive. And it has an arrow to the other cheek and it's just my face.
Right, right.
And she has that on while she's working out.
That is too cool,
Oh my
man.
gosh. I'm gonna come to you to help when I need to produce clothing.
You got it.
Because I feel like you would help me out a lot with that. Nope. All right, guys. He did cut out a little bit. Guys, today's guest is Keith Harley. Go check out all the stuff, all the social media. Um, Great guy. Go check out KeithHarley.com, I think. KeithHarleyCollection.com. If you guys want to check out his clothing. Keith, are you there? I love Zoom. So again, guys, if you guys want to have a sticker, we have 3 left. DM me at chapel_media on Instagram or chapel media at Twitter. If you want to get a sticker, we have 3 left. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I bet he'll be joining in back soon. Next week, guys, we have Kenneth Washington joining the show. Oh. There he is. Oh, you're muted. Yeah, you're muted. Oh, I love my podcast. It's so great. There you go. Superman. Did he cut out again? Go ahead and unmute you on Zoom. There you go.
Okay.
There we go. That was funny. What kind
Let's
of
stay prayed up, man. I don't know what's
fashion
going on.
fashion icon? What's up with your internet, man? I'm
You know what? We've been having some issues with that. I don't know what's going on, so
yeah.
we got to get that fixed.
So I want to talk about your website. Is it KeithHarleyCollection.com?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about some of your products here. I'm gonna pull it up on my screen here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Keith Harley Collection. Because there's some that I love. All right.
Okay.
All right. I have it up. We're gonna skip the women's because I don't wear women's clothing. Now, I want to talk about something real quick because as somebody who's trying to bring in clothing, you have shirts here. Lux Form formal casual shirt,
Yes.
$135. Like that better be like the most like industrial shirt in the world. That better not take any stains.
Okay. It's delicious. It's a delicious fabric. um, it's styled. It's amazing. You know, it's the design,
Mm-hmm.
and it has the embroidery. If you see, I think the one you're talking about has the embroidery in the front. So it
Yeah.
just depends on the style and the craftsmanship of the product that we offer on the website.
And like, do you make these yourself, or do you go through like a company that makes them
So
for
we
you?
design them,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have a sample. And then once we approve the sample, then we have a company that makes them for us.
Okay. Okay. Because there's this one right here. Okay. And I'm not saying you should send it to me for free, but I will definitely
Uh-oh.
wear this forever. It's the Rage long cardigan sweater for men.
Oh, the black and white one?
Yeah,
Isn't that sharp?
that is so cool.
I
I'll wear
gotta see
that.
it. Oh, let me tell you, everywhere I go with that sweater, they go absolutely insane.
Guys, you can check out all of his stuff at keithharleycollection.com. They got some great stuff on there, and I might be shopping here shortly, or he might be sending me a care package where I could show it off.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, guys. Now it's time for the show, part of the show that everybody loves. Pod
Okay.
decks are a deck of cards that allow you to help your podcast grow with interview questions, games, you name it. The newest collection is out, and I have it right here. We're gonna be asking questions from it. It's the Would You Rather and What the Heck decks. It's green, right? This one's green, so it's trying to get it chroma keyed out. Um, they are brand new. Guys, go to poddex.com, use promo code TCLIVE to get 10% off your first purchase. Did you hear that, Keith? 10% off your
I
first
heard it.
purchase. That's
I
that's
love
a
it.
good deal.
That's a good deal, man. That's a good deal.
So, to just prove to you how good these cards are, I'm going to be asking Keith Harley the Would You Rather deck. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
I'll
I'm a
have,
little nervous. Let me
oh,
take a
no,
sip
nothing to
of
be
water.
worried, nothing to be nervous about. Pod decks are great people. All right.
Okay.
Okay, this one's a good one. Would you rather be able to record your thoughts or your dreams while you sleep?
You know, I would I rather do it while I'm asleep?
Yeah, while you're asleep. While you sleep, it records.
No, I would rather do it while I was awake because when you sleep, you're dreaming.
Yeah, that's what the
And
question is. Would you rather record your thoughts while you're awake or your dreams while you're asleep?
I would rather do it while I'm awake.
Okay, so your thoughts.
Yes.
Okay, why?
Because that way I can make it my reality.
Okay, I like that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pick dreams while I'm asleep. The only reason why is because I have some pretty funny dreams. And you get in those conversations like, dude, I had this weird dream last night, and like you try to explain what happened, but like the other person's not getting it. If I could just show them the video of what happened in that, it'd be so awesome. Oh, all right. Next question: Would you rather have your face printed on money, or your own small town name in your honor?
my own small town in my honor.
Okay, why?
I love that.
That's good.
Because that way I can touch people.
Okay.
And
Well,
I can, engage.
I'll debate you on this one. I want to have my face on money because you said you could touch people, right? Well,
Right.
guess what?
That's right.
What do people touch all the time? Money.
Right.
Imagine seeing my face instead of the Benjamin Franklin on $100 bill. Just me going like this, like you're about to spend me. All right.
But let me ask you a question.
Okay.
At what value? But then again, I guess if you accumulate over time,
$3 is
then
my
the
value.
value goes up.
The dollar bill that I'm on is the $3 bill.
Love it.
Because the Holy Trinity. That's why I picked that.
Okay. Love it.
Love it.
You got to get those printed up.
Oh, that's my next sticker. The $3 bill. Oh,
I love it.
my next sticker. We're gonna get that made.
You really coming up with some merch.
I am. It's fun.
This is cool.
All right. All right. Would you rather spike the punch or Xerox your butt at the next office party?
Say it one more time.
Would you rather spike the punch, right, or Xerox your butt to everybody you know and like at a party?
Spike the punch.
Oh, I think everybody would pick that.
Yeah.
I'll show up to the party and the punch will already be spiked.
Right. We'll just spike it up some more.
Yeah, we'll put more in there to the point where it's just alcohol and not punch.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Would you rather have your jaws wired to shut for a wait? Oh, would you rather have your jaws wired to shut for a month, drinking only through a straw, or wear an eye patch for a year?
I would wear an eye patch for a year because my mouth is what makes me money.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I'll do that one too. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I can't really do a podcast like this. Like,
Right.
look at the triple live.
Exactly. I can't. No.
All right. All right. Would you rather be faced with a fork in the road or forced to pick three doors?
I would rather be faced with a fork in the road
Mm-hmm.
because the road you can have some sort of vision.
Yes.
The doors you don't know what's behind it.
Yeah, that's good, because you get more options with the doors, but like you never know what's gonna be behind that door. Like
Absolutely.
one scene that I have you seen the It movie, the first one?
Let me tell you something.
Do you watch movies?
Lately, they've been playing that on HBO in the middle of the night when I can't sleep, and I'm like, "What in the world am I looking at?" So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Because there's a scene where they pick, it's like not scary, scary, very scary.
Right.
And they're like,
right.
okay, and they look at each other and go, not scary, all right. And they open it, and it's just a girl like hanging with no like legs.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, that's not scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would pick a fork in the road. Oh my gosh, this one's a good one. Would you rather your voice sound like Elmo or Kermit the Frog?
Probably. Oh, good. I'm trying to remember how Elmo sounded.
La 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 la.
Oh yes. So Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, because the other one you couldn't really understand what he was saying.
Oh no,
but
not
Kermit,
at all.
yeah, you could. He had a deep voice, so he had some level of clarity.
Yeah, I'd pick the same one too. Plus, I cannot be. I've already went through the high pitched voice phase of my life, and I don't want to go back.
No, never.
Oh, this is a great question. This is a debatable question right here.
Uh oh.
Would you rather eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or grilled cheese sandwiches every day?
I would do peanut butter and jelly because that way I'll have a source of protein.
Good answer. I love that. I was getting worried that you were gonna pick like grilled cheese.
No. I'd be sleeping.
Yeah. I like cheese, but not a lot of cheese.
No.
Like
that would work for me.
And like peanut butter and jelly. When somebody brings out a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, no matter how old you are, you instantly be like, awesome. And you get that, and like you go, the only thing that's missing is a Capri Sun and some Scooby snacks, gummies.
Exactly, or a cold glass of milk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather get a soldier massage or a foot massage?
A foot massage.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to stand on my feet all the time.
I'd rather get shoulder. I hate people touching my feet. Like I hate my feet. I hate feet in general. Feet are gross. They're on the ground all the time. Okay, no one wants to touch that. Sorry, foot models. You don't have the prettiest feet in the world.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. See, Church of Life is all about laughs and having fun.
I love it.
Okay, this is a good question. All right, this is a
Okay.
presidential question right here.
Okay.
Would you rather abolish war or find a cure for every type of cancer?
Oh God, that's a hardie.
I already know
But
my
it would,
answer.
yeah, it would probably be find every cure
Yeah.
for cancer because my mom passed away from cancer
Oh my
5 years.
gosh.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
my whole family has a history of cancer
yeah, yeah,
and like lung, throat,
yeah, yeah,
skin,
yeah. My
and
my mother was throat. She has
uh,
squillanoma.
oh,
So, yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But also abolishing war would also be helpful too if you want to pick that one. But like,
Yeah,
but we haven't had like a major like, yeah, we have like with conflict overseas and everything, but
right.
we haven't really had one here in the United States in a while.
Nope, nope. They're too scared to come over here.
Yeah, that's right. With superpower,
Superman, superpower,
man.
brother.
Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather appear as a guest on your favorite TV show, or have a lifetime backstage pass for any concert you attend?
I would like to be appear on the show
Okay.
because I don't want to be behind the stage or the curtain. I want
You want to
to.
be front and center.
That's right. I
I
want to
like
be
that.
out there changing lives.
I like that. I'll probably be the guest on TV show too, and my guest TV show would probably be on like a late night show getting interviewed.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
probably what I
And
would
watch.
pick.
I can see it now. And tonight, Trent Chapel Live, the
And no one,
heaviest podcast coming, and you go and get
and
interviewed.
then the audience is like, "Who?"
Oh, you won't be. They're gonna love you, man. They're
Oh,
gonna
I know
love
they
you.
will. I'll force them to love me.
Okay.
I'll give them the Travel Media stickers. Like here,
Exactly.
love me,
Exactly. Stick it
please.
on their forehead.
Like, you're my advertisement now.
Right.
My walking billboard.
Exactly.
All right, we have a few more here.
Okay.
Would you rather work with dead people in a morgue or work in the busiest ER trauma unit in the world?
Work in the busiest ER trauma unit in the world. Now I'll tell you why. I had an experience.
Oh,
Um, uh, when I was doing hair, one of my clients passed away, and her sister asked me to do her hair for, her
yeah.
burial. And I was like, okay. Now, mind you, I had never did anybody before that had passed on. Um, and then I got cold feet on the day of. I can't. That's just not in me.
Yeah. I mean, see, okay, here's the thing. I I feel like when the work is busy, it goes by fast, right?
Yes.
I think that's a fact because you're doing stuff. But
Right.
I also like to be chill. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would pick the dead people one. I
Really?
would. Let me tell you why. All right.
Mm.
All I have to do is make them look nice. And remember, I'm Trent Chapel. I know nothing about that. So I will do it, right? And the guy would look at me like, "This looks terrible. You're fired." And there we go.
There you go. Man, I wouldn't even walk in the room. I can't
Really?
even go to funerals, Trent.
Really?
No.
Wow. I'm gonna take you ghost hunting.
I can't do it.
Have you ever? I want to ask you this question before we have four more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you a question that I ask every guest. Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Who?
A paranormal experience. They could be
Uh,
aliens, ghost, um,
yes.
religious.
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to think my experience. Yes, yes, yes. I was on FaceTime. I like to FaceTime people rather than call them.
Yeah.
And when my mom passed away in my home before I sold it, I would lay on the bed and I would be facing the people that I was FaceTiming. And they would look at me and they would see these little fluttering things flying around at the top of my ceiling. And I could literally see it in the video, but when I turned around, I couldn't physically see it. And it was like, Keith, what is that? And I truly believe that that was my mom just watching over me.
Yeah.
Really, that's just, it's strange, but it is what it is. That's what I thought it was.
And I'll tell you one of mine. My grandfather passed away of I think it was lung cancer,
Mm.
and you know, I I sit in my house. My house. I don't feel it's like a dangerous haunting because I feel like it's
Mm-hmm.
my grandfather. My grandfather was
Mm-hmm.
always interested when I was doing video related,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and there's one day I was home alone, and I have pets. Like I have a dog. I don't know if you've seen her walking in and out of here, and I have two cats.
Wow.
Yeah. I love animals.
Me too.
I'm
I
a
have
big
two
advocate.
dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to see them after the show. Um, but when I was home alone, I was sitting in my living room, and there's a thing that people say that animals see ghost. Like, like the fact that they like look up at things and nothing's there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was sitting right here in my spot. So how my thing is, my desk and everything right here is right here, and my door is right next to me. My
Mm-hmm.
dog is
Mm-hmm.
sitting right here next to me and looking down the hallway, like
Mm-hmm.
looking down, and she started growling. Now, I don't think it's evil because I didn't feel afraid.
Right.
Right. What I do remember was my grandfather would come over, right, and my dog would growl at him,
Oh wow.
and I'd sit there and I go, "Who do you think that is?" And she'd look at me, and she'd look down, growl, look back up at me, and then nothing would happen after that. And I wouldn't get that fear feeling. I'd get that feeling like,
Mm-hmm.
"What are you doing?" Kind of like when somebody asks you,
Mm-hmm.
"What are you
Mm-hmm.
doing?" You're like, "Oh, kind of thing." And that's what I felt. I felt like he was just trying to like see what I was trying to do. Because at the time I was
You felt
editing.
its presence.
Yeah, at the time I was editing a big documentary,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like he was just like trying to see what I was trying to do and try to be involved in some way. And that's why I
Mm-hmm.
felt like that's what I felt. I didn't feel fear at all
Mm-hmm.
because I
Mm-hmm.
go ghost hunting
Mm-hmm.
all the time. Okay. Uh, oh yeah, I think it's fun.
Oh no.
Now here's the thing. I don't go. I'm not a psychopath and goes by themselves. Okay, I had to bring like 6 people. Yeah, and that's my experience. That was my most latest experience.
Well, look, when I come to your office or your studio, you just make sure you tell all of those spirits that Keith is
Come mess
coming.
with
Just
Keith
hold
Harley.
tight.
Come on, come over here and mess with him. All right. So we have 4 more.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather be in shape and have the greatest body, but have the ugliest face, or have the most gorgeous face and be overweight?
Now, I would have to be ugly and in good shape.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, because I want to feel good to be able to do what I need to do. And I can fix the ugliness.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
can.
can
Yeah.
go somewhere and get it fixed.
I would pick. Okay. I would pick the other one. Have the gorgeous face, but be overweight. But I only say that because I'm already that. I'm not overweight yet. I'm already that. So I just
Oh,
picked the one.
man.
My dog just yawned. Yeah, I'll pick that one. I'll be gorgeous, but I'll be slightly overweight because I'm already
Okay.
that. I'll just pick the option that's already me.
Okay. You are great, man.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. 3 more.
Okay.
Would you rather never be able to use a search engine again or never use your smartphone apps again?
Never use my smartphone apps.
Really?
Yeah, they keep messing up my phone, man.
Okay.
There's always something new. I just, matter of fact, I had to get a new iPhone because my app, did you know that your apps could take up all your space on your phone?
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, look, I started eliminating apps that I didn't even use that I had 10 years ago.
I went on okay. So on my phone, right? I don't have any games,
Right,
and all my friends have games on their phone, and they're like,
right.
"Trenton, you're so boring. All you have is just like dumb things on your phone." And I'm like, "I don't play games. I don't have time."
I would always download the latest and the greatest. Oh,
Exactly.
someone told me about that. Let me go get it. Download it. And then I would forget about it.
Yep.
And then I had, what about this, Trent? You have subscriptions to stuff that you're paying for and you don't use.
Exactly.
Then if you take the app off, did you know you're still paying for it?
Yep. Unless you have to go in and cancel the subscription.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Who knew that?
So this is what I do. You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
I give this. I give this is a tip. All right. This is the
Okay.
Trench Up Alive tip. When you get a subscription, do the some have the 14-day free plan.
Uh-huh.
Some have 30 days. Do it. Ready? Do it.
Uh-huh.
Go in your calendar app and mark in a reminder to, like the day before, to
To
cancel,
take it off.
and then use it as much as you can.
Right.
I think I did that. What was
See,
the
my
app?
stupid tail, I'll forget about it still.
Because I think I used it. Oh, what was the app? Oh no. Oh, it was a dating app.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a dating app, and I put it in, and I was like, okay, cancel at this time, and I went and did it, and got away for free. That's how you do it.
Man, I'll do better. I'll do better. I can't.
Oh, dating apps also suck. Don't people listening? Don't use them.
I know.
I'm more.
It's ridiculous. I tried it a long time ago.
Yeah, you on Tinder?
Yeah. No, it was Match.com.
Oh, that's even the worst one.
That was the worst. I'll never do it again.
That one
I can just go on Facebook.
that one you have to pay to talk to them.
Right.
It's so
They trick
stupid.
you.
You can
And then they
you can
give you,
swipe it all that. Oh la la la. But you have to pay
but then
like
they show the same people over and over again.
exactly.
I was like, what is this? So no, I won't be doing that on more.
I
I
guess
don't
you
need you now, but you know.
we won't be lifestyle influencers for dating apps.
No. Not a bad idea.
Yeah,
See, we're coming up with business ideas.
it's right. We're about to take over.
Yes.
All right, two more.
Okay.
Would you rather wear a monitor that beeps when you're lying, or beeps when you're attracted to someone?
When I'm flying.
Lying,
When I'm lying,
lying,
yeah, I'd
lying.
rather do it when I'm lying because sometimes I don't want people to know I'm attracted to them.
Oh, see, I'm the complete opposite. I'll pick the other one if I'm attracted to someone. Because one, I don't have the best luck in relationships, and so the
Right.
fact that I look at a girl and it just goes, the girl could look at me like, "Oh, that's nice." Because if anybody gets offended that you're attracted to them, they are not a good person. Okay,
No, they're not. No.
being attracted to someone is like an honor kind of thing. Like
Absolutely.
I think of you
Absolutely.
like I explained this to my friend the other day. I go, he has he has a friend, right? And they're friends, right? And he wants to be more than friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told him if she gets mad at you for thinking that you would be more than friends, she is not your friend because
That's right.
she doesn't care about you. You've shown that you care about her so much that you want to be with her more than friends, more like be next level like in a relationship. If she's not
Mm-hmm.
like if she wants to still be friends with you, that's fine. She doesn't think of you like that. But the fact that she doesn't talk to you after like you tell her that you're like we're attracted to her, and she's like, "Oh, bye," she's not your friend
At all.
at all. She didn't care about
That's
you.
right. That's
All
right.
right, last one.
All
Again,
right.
there are several more in there. All right,
Wow. That's cool.
poddex.com, TCLIVE to get 10% off your first purchase.
Love that.
Last one. Would you rather be forced to high five everyone you make eye contact with, or strike up a conversation with at least 5 strangers a day?
I would like to strike up a conversation with at least 5 strangers a day because we had this thing in business to pass out 5 business cards a day to create and cultivate new relationships.
That's yeah, I like that too. See,
Yep.
I'm the type of person that does both.
Yeah.
In high school, I was the guy that everybody shook hands with. I gave eye contact with. I was like very interested in what they do. It's like, oh, my name's Trey. Nice to
Right.
meet you. And I talk to them. So I'll probably do both. Ooh,
Yeah, I would probably do both too,
yeah. Because everybody
but
needs a
I
high
thought I had to
five.
make a choice.
Everybody needs a high five now.
Yeah.
Some people are rude and like they need some
Yeah.
happiness in their lives. Just like, hey, man.
Right. Right. But they're unhappy with themselves. So,
Exactly. Well, those were
yeah.
pod decks, guys. That's the Would You Rather deck. I have an unopened one for the next guest next week with Kenneth Washington. We're gonna be doing What the Heck. I've not looked at it. It's still sealed, man.
Love that.
I
Love that.
man. All right, Keith. I want to ask you something.
Yes.
What did you think about Church Up Alive? Did you have fun today?
Absolutely. It wasn't like a podcast. It was like a conversation with a
Yes.
friend.
Yes. And that's
And
what I tell
that's what
everybody. That's what I tell everybody. When I had in fact, one person, he was running for Congress, and I told him, "Listen, man, this is not like a TV interview. Like, okay, what are your plans for
Mhm.
this?" And he like, my plans is to be good for the people." I don't want to hear that. I'm trying to
No.
humanize you. I
Yes.
want you
I
to be a
like that word,
person.
humanize you.
I
Yep.
want, I want you to be a person and tell me, what are your struggles in life? What are your achievements in life?
Hmm.
I want to know
Hmm.
you. And
That's
that's what I
right.
try to do on Trenton Trouble Live. I give people a platform to be relaxed and say, you know what, Trenton, today wasn't a good day. I'm like, oh, tell me why.
Hmm.
You know, and
Hmm.
that's what I strive for with Trenton
Hmm.
Trouble Live. Right.
I love that.
No,
I
yeah,
love that. And that's the experience that I had. And I appreciate you having me.
of course. You're welcome back anytime.
I will. Don't you worry. I'll be wearing the mess out of you.
Okay. Now, before we end the show, I want to tell you that don't go anywhere. We're going to talk after. I like to talk to my guests at the end of the show to get feedback.
Okay.
Because a lot of people just like leave immediately. I'm like, yo, okay. Well, Keith, is there anything that you want to shout out before we leave today?
Just tell everybody to connect with us on social media. I'm on all social media platforms. And let's have a conversation about taking our lives to the next level,
That's right.
making every day an experience.
Yes. And remember, guys, KeithHarleyCollection.com. Go check out his dude. This guy has the greatest like line of clothing in the world, and also check out his book when it comes out, Step Up. I'll be doing a full review on the show for it, and very excited to have him back on the show for that. It'll be
I
one of his
will be.
tours. We'll do
Yes.
one of tours.
Maybe you could come with me with the documentary and stuff.
Oh yes, I would love to. Just like
See people's reaction.
oh, that'd be awesome. Like just like oh, because that I watched a documentary the other day. Like how I brought to end the show, but like nah, let's keep talking. Uh, I watched a documentary the other day. This will be the last thing I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And they were skilling makeup. Okay, and they had so much more sales because they were filming a documentary with it than they
Mm-hmm.
ever had before. And let's do that. Try to get those sales up. Let's follow you around. I want to come out there and meet you in person. We're gonna film a whole day in the life of Keith Harley. I want to film
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Oh
film
yeah.
you. I want to film you getting ready, like designing clothing.
Oh yeah.
Um.
You're gonna be amazed. It's gonna
Oh.
be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Let's schedule that soon.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining Turn Chapel Live. Again, you guys can follow Chapel Media on Twitter. It's at Chapel Media. No, I'm about to say .com. At Chapel Media. Uh, Instagram is Chapel_Media. Facebook is TCLIVE Pro. We couldn't get Chapel Media on that one. Some guy hates me, I guess. And of course, the new website, chapelmedia.com. Man, we're making a streaming website. All of my stuff, and I'm trying to get more production on there. More to come, guys. But guys, stay tuned. Next week, Kenneth Washington's going to join us on the show, and that's all. That's all, folks.
All right.